Hi, racing fans, welcome back to the channel. For Saturday, May 3rd, 9 race program. Also on Sunday, we have a 9 race program. The feature race for Saturday, the Avijaga Memorial Trophy, the American Woman Group of Jamaica Trophy, the Reggae Trophy, and the NMW Jagai ODJP Trophy. And on Sunday, we will have the Kingston for Colts and the Portmore for the fillies. And also, I will take a look at the Kentucky Derby that will be running on Saturday. So let's get to our selection. So the first race, 11:30 a.m. start, 3.5 furlong, 10 starters for the Breakfast Cup for 5-year-old and up to McGregor, 200,000. It's the bottom of the barrel. Nature best 6-year-old and up, non-winners of 2. And the choices here are 3, Galloway Bay, 8, Timekeeper, 10, Blade, and 5, Matriarch. Now, Galloway Bay won on the last occasion. So he's a specialist over these short distance races. So the last he ran with a 4 furlong straight and won, and expect him to win this one over maybe Timekeeper, Blade, and Matriarch. Matriarch always run a good race over this distance, so expecting these four to Timekeeper run a good race on last occasion also too. But for this, I'm going for Galloway Bay. Race 2, 6 furlong, 6 starters. Cheer and up to clearance, 400 to 500,000. 6-year-old and up, nominees of 3. And the big favorite here should be Unruly Dude. Unruly Dude with Radish Roman. Darjeeling expect to run a good race, but investment will be there and thereabout. And Lord Ashton will win on the last occasion. But Unruly Dude was claimed on the last occasion and winning back in the same class. So expecting Unruly Dude to win this race. Third race, 8 furlong, 6 starters, retrieves allowance 3, non-native bred 4-year and up, non-wins of 4, and imported 4-year and up, non-wins of 3. The big favorite here is main mistress from the Peter Jones College stable. Was a winner on the last occasion by around 7 lengths. It's never been out of the frame. It's coming in for a short respite, so and working good run in a last breeze on April 27, 6 furlong, 114 breezing. So it's coming here fit and expecting this one to be a major choice here. Going the distance for the first time, but the last 2 races were over 7.5 furlong, so that's half a furlong longer. And the Peter John Passage stable is banging form. So and she's by Motown, which is speedy sort. So expecting maybe just to come out on top here. The danger is Captain Sparrow. So and then come Brenda's Boy and Battle Angel. This last 2 wins over this distance, but stepping up in class. I think main mistress should run away with this one here. Fourth race, 9 furlong and 25 yard, 8 starters. Restricted allowance 4, native bred 4-year-old and up, non-reserve 3, and imported 4-year and up, non-reserve 2. Now this is a very tricky race. The choices here are 8 King Pie, 7 Shooting Star, 4 General, and 5 Oil Machine. Now, Oil Machine and Shooting Star would be battling for the lead, and I expect Oil Machine to be leading this race, and with King Pie and the General at the back of the field until the half mile where King Pie Shane Ellis will make his move. So I'm expecting King Pie didn't run a lick on the last occasion. So going a longer distance now. Shane Ellis is in good form, and this Admiral Alex Jamaican Faro offspring should suit this distance and should come out a winner. Shooting Star expected to run a good race, and let's say Oil Machine, could go in front and stay there, but I'm expecting Kimpayi to run him down and come off victorious here. Fifth race, 7 furlong, 11 starters. Cheering up claim is 1,800,000 to 1 million. Choice here, Green Gold Rush. 10, I Realize. 7, Colorado Ranger, and 5, Burning Valor. Now, Green Gold Rush, down in class slightly, coming off a little rest here. Was injured on the last occasion, race before that was second to Sir John. So I'm expecting Port Francis to put this one home. Ryan Darby, I think Ryan Darby was looking for his 500 career win. So this may be prime for him now to get that 500 win. I realize run a good race on the last occasion. Now, Colorado Rangers, very dangerous outsider here. And Burning Valor should run a good race here. But, I'm giving Green Gold Rush the nod here and give Ryan Darby his 500 career win. The sixth race, 6.5 furlong for the Ari Jagger Memorial Trophy. I think 13 starters for a main condition race, native red Chira and upward. Choices here: 2, Perfect Prince, 11, Benison, 12, Star Quest, and 13, Nebuchadnezzar. Prolific Prince with TJ Saku. Now the tongue tab been taken off. First time LASIK. This is his 4th start. And I think now he's gonna lose his mid-serve ticket. Now Denison will be running on. Star Quest I don't think Jason DaCosta has gotten what this horse needed as yet. So, should be making up the exactors there. So, Philippa Prince for me over Benison and StarQuest. And Nebuchadnezzar could be there and thereabout. Seventh race, 6 furlong, 6 starters for the American Women's Group of Jamaica Trophy, restricted state, imported cheer and up. Nominees of 4, nominees of 3, nature bred cheer and 4 year, nominees of 4. And big choice here, supernatural power. And since this horse had been started, I kept saying, after his first run, I kept saying, this horse gonna be the Mute my winner. I think Fiani just slowly getting him there. I think is maybe his next race. This is a walkover for me. Will be 7 furlong, and I think to get in the Mute mile, I think he's gonna win the Gold Cup. So I'm looking for him, this horse to actually. It's far ahead, but looking for this horse to, if she kept sound to get into Mutema win the Gold Cup. Um, it's well bred, and both in the family lead back to Eclipse. So and in between some, I made a video of her after Sai and Mir before. You can take a look at that. But sup, supernatural power for me. To me, this is a walkover. Eight race, 5 furlong straight, 6 starters for the Reggae Trophy, graded stake, open allowance, GRL and upward. For the showman again, Digital One, since came back, is running well. On the 8th of March, actually run, but actually end up lame. You could see about a half a furlong out. She was like struggling a bit, and came back and just blew them away also, and beat Pax Play who's in this race again. So I think she should she should repeat over Pack Play again, and Champion Bubbler in good form, and my little favorite filly, Mama Mia. The ninth and final race, 6 furlong, 11 starters for the Henry W. Jagai ODJP Trophy, open allowance, GWL and upward. This may be the time Upspuns win now. Now, first time LASIK, which is Shakes in the saddle, champion 2 year old, 6 furlong, maybe the best distance. One over this distance in the die job sprint. 1:13. So it wasn't that fast, but it's a 2 year old. And so I'm expecting him to run a good race. Unbelievable Force, I think, is a danger here. Magnificent Force also from two step companions, Unbelievable Force and Magnificent Force. If Anspang get beaten, I think it's probably gonna be Unbelievable Force. And Mudshaft, a speedster. So I think this headline will be very hot, and the has that be running now on his Magnificent Force. So, but I'm going to unspun over Unbelievable Force and to Magnificent Four. So that is for selection for Saturday's 9 race program. And now let's take a look at the Kentucky Derby. Now my selection for the Kentucky Derby, my selections here are 8 journalism, 1 Citizen Bowl, 14 Taz Taz Tastic, Grand and 10 Grande. Now journalism ran a speed rate of 108 on the last occasion, but I like the stars to be in the frame. The California tracks have not, well, as long as it's not bad buffer tosses, but um, he's running good. 108 rating last occasion. He won the Santa Anita Derby. The one Citizen Bowl champion 2-year-old Martin Garcia in the saddle, run a way below par on the last occasion. Um, saw a report that Bob Buffer been saying that I think he's back to his best. When he started out, every month he had started, but the start before this it was coming off like a 3 months rest, and he may just needed the run to sharpen up for this. So Bob Buffer they withdraw Rodriquez, so Sitting Bull would be literally be the lone speed there, and I kind of like the champion 2-year to win this race. Tastic, with Joe Osario, Steve Mushroom and Arcier will be running on, and could get up in time, but I think they still has to catch Citizen Bull, especially if they run 48 at the half mile, and I don't think they will catch by the Citizen Bull here. Grande is my outsider here. So run a 101 speed rating on the last occasion, and with John Velasquez Ted Fletcher combination, could catch them in the straight. But I'm gonna box these 4 horses. I think the winner should come from there, and I think Citizen Bull may go off at 5-6 to 1, and the champion 2-year could land this race. So that's it, folks, for Kiaman Spark selection and a look at the Kentucky Derby and my selection for the Kentucky Derby. So until Sunday preview, catch you later.